Many are now asking, will the City of Seattle and the Department of Justice agree on a plan to reform the Seattle Police Department?
And with a week left to come to that agreement, the mayor and police chief unveil a series of reforms, but there are still a lot of unanswered questions. And Dana Rebik is here now with some of those questions and if they were able to provide some answers, Dana.
Well, much of all of this is still very secretive. The mayor has not commented specifically on negotiations with the Department of Justice or whether or not he will agree to have an independent monitor oversee the police department. And some in the community worry time is running out, and if no agreement is reached, a federal lawsuit is on the way.
You know, some high-profile incidents in our community, criticism from the DOJ has caused us to look internally and ask some tough questions of ourselves about how we do business.
Inside Seattle Police Headquarters, city leaders unveiled a new policing plan called SPD 2020, a series of 20 reforms to be implemented over 20 months. Changes include hiring more officers of color, instituting more de-escalation and crisis intervention training, and starting a body camera pilot program.
We're fully engaged in how we get the type of police department that meets the concerns of the public. If that is something that the Department of Justice feels that we're not making progress or they don't feel like we're sufficiently responsive, they always have that alternative of starting litigation.
It happened today in Phoenix, Arizona.
We filed a contested lawsuit to stop discriminatory and unconstitutional law enforcement practices.
Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio challenged the DOJ's findings and made it clear he would not agree to have an independent auditor monitor his department.
I'm not going to give up my organization to the federal government. It's as simple as that.
So far, Mayor Mike McGinn has not commented on whether he will agree to an independent auditor. That monitor would report only to a federal judge.
This question of public trust is fundamentally going to need to have an independent monitor in order to make sure that these aren't just pretty words on a piece of paper.
Community groups want more answers from the city. We're told if the parties can't come to an agreement, to expect the DOJ to sue in early June. Right now, SPD and the mayor will only say they're committed to continued negotiations and implementing this new plan.
We as a department we call it all in. We are all in, and we invite the community to be all in terms of holding us accountable for these changes.
Another topic at today's news conference, money and how much this plan and any DOJ reforms will cost. Mayor McGinn did express concern about the city's current $30 million budget shortfall and said he believes any DOJ changes could cost about $5 million a year. Back to you.